Change 2018 update. I've run out of fingers. 11.
Wow.
Welcome, Will and Lisa.
Hello, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
What are we talking about this
Well-
week? What change are we hoping to make this week? This week we're going a little bit left field.
Yes,
I'm gonna
thanks to
say.
Lisa.
We've got big changes.
You can tell the
on our
internet was
minds.
down over the weekend.
Yeah. So, Lisa, would
Yes.
you like to explain briefly what change you think would help people in the community and what Change 2018 can do for people in the way you're looking at it?
Right, okay. For a long time, we've realised that a lot of our friends are not house ready, if you like, and everybody in the media say, you know, and on the radio, oh, we just build more houses and that will solve the homeless problem. It won't, because although there are some of our friends who we can manage and support to become house ready, there will always be a percentage who, no matter how you try, will be ever house ready. And because the support services in the community, for whatever reason, let's not get political, are reducing, the only way that you will ever solve the harder to reach people or the more challenging of our friends is to have supported living in communities. And when I was talking to you guys about it, I was talking about the example of where I live in Wales. We have people who are unemployed. We have people who have their own businesses who work from home. There are people who are employed in the National Health Service. There are people who do all sorts of different jobs. But we function very much as a community. We're not a commune. Thank you. Although some of the locals in nearby villages seem to think that we are a commune. Yeah, that we dance.
Them foreigners.
We dance
Right
around.
here, what's going on?
Although we have enough space that if we want to be on our own, we can be on our own. It's a lot easier for me because I'm down the bottom of the drive. I'm not actually in the main house. We can be together and support each other if and when we need support. Two or three of us who struggle with eating. We don't like eating on our own.
Right.
So we will communally prepare the meal and communally cook it and then communally eat it together as well.
Do you think it's because it's a fascinating thing, and when you look through the history of the world, people have grown up in communities, and then as we've developed more and more and more
separated
people
out.
come into an area, communities disband because there just are so many people, and it's easier and easier these days to just live by yourself. You can literally do all your shopping from home, you can do your banking from home, you can just
don't have to go out.
anything from home. Do you think it's easier in a rural concept?
No.
Or do you think it could apply to it? We can do it because you get blocks of flats in big cities and stuff.
I think the essence of it is remembering who your neighbour is, and they're not old-fashioned values, because I hate that. It's a cliche. These are current values. As humans,
the values we've lost, and they're not old-fashioned.
We're designed to gather together, and the whole thing about eating together, and the whole idea of the family that stays together, eats together. The broader sense of that is that for a lot of our friends, House of Bread is family.
And I think the wonderful thing we can say is that you watching this are a community. That we are community run. We are purely run on donations from the community. So we know that community works. We know community helps. And that's what we try to evoke at House of Bread, is that real sense of community.
We know it works. We've had a number of friends recently who have moved into accommodation. It doesn't mean they've negated contact with us. They still come to us.
Yes.
They still come to us for 3 meals a day, the community, the games, the interaction. They're living successfully because they're not spending too much time in their own noggin.
So are we talking about people in the greater scheme of things and the word change, changing how we feel as a society to make us more community based?
I think we have to break down barriers, don't we? We have to stop looking over my neighbour's fence and going, stay in your garden. It's break your fence down. Don't build up fences, break them down. All about.
Don't build fences, build tables.
That
was the phrase, wasn't it? I don't know. I saw it a while ago. It's like you don't put a fence up.
Was it on the table?
You get a bigger table so that you can all join in together.
And community doesn't mean one community against each other. You don't have to do separate communities.
Right.
We can be we can be a world community.
Yeah.
I think we're going mad in this studio.
Genuinely,
we're going to be a bit hippie-ish.
Yeah.
I think we are a real result of that feeling towards community and letting everybody join your community, because the more people who give money to us and give food to us and give help to us in terms of time and skills, they are wanting those people we're helping to be part of their community. All these videos are looking at how we can change the way we view people who we're helping and how we can change the way we're helping them for the better. And I think that's really obvious this week with what we've spoken about in how we're trying to change how people feel in our communities and inviting everybody into those same communities.
Well done, Lisa.
Thank you, Will and Lisa.
That's all right. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope that was interesting for you to watch and listen to. Don't forget to head over to Hob News, which is going to be far more chaotic than this chat that we've just had. That's over on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.